We have workers not being paid, while we have workers being fed food with bugs in it, while they sleep on the floor, while they can't leave to go anywhere. I'm not okay with that.
In January 2024, the Outlaw Ocean Project, an investigative journalism organization based in Washington, D.C., got a tip. It was from an American who'd been hired to manage a major shrimp processing plant in India, owned by a company called Choice Canning.
I walked into a category of producing frozen meals to be sold through mainstream supermarkets. Walmarts of the world, Costco's of the world, ShopRites of the world.
The whistleblower said that he had proof that the owners were hiding serious human rights abuses and knowingly sending illegal, unsafe shrimp to the U.S. So we immediately sent a reporter from our team to India to investigate.
So these are all the managers here?
Yeah.
HR and all that?
Yeah. Thank you. We're going to leave it here for now.
Thanks so much.
My full name is Joshua Farinella. Current job title is General Manager, Choice Canning, Unit 4. Been in the seafood industry 11 years, 12 years.
What was the first time that you became worried about the conditions at the plant where you're currently working?
Middle of November. It's middle of the night, my phone, I get a WhatsApp message from one of the managers who was on site. He's telling me that one of the migrant workers is running through the water treatment portion of the plant because there's no security there. The security guard at the main gate wouldn't let her out. The next morning, had a meeting to discuss it a little bit more, and her labor contractor was wanting this worker to pay money to be able to leave. So yeah, that was first red flag. We have 650 resident workers, so we'd already been paying 350 rupees a day, 100 rupees a day, less than minimum wage. They work 7 days a week. They have not had a day off in over a year now, and they aren't able to just leave on their own.
Emails and invoices from a contractor who helped supply labor to Choice Canning indicate that some workers were paid only 350 rupees a day. The company has since said that it always paid the minimum wage to all of its associates.
There are buildings that I have not been shown. Other dorm areas that even when I ask HR for a tour of the facility, an inspection of the dorm areas, that they won't take me to. These are areas that I would roam around and find myself. Places that don't look like a dorm should be there. I found men sleeping on the floor. The toilet facilities that have no doors on them, broken shower heads that don't work.
Theoretically, working conditions such as these shouldn't be possible.
As an example, before Aldi buys our product, they have to verify that we have certain certifications in place. And this should cover everything that you could possibly want covered as far as food safety, quality, legality, and authenticity.
But it's an open secret that these audits are problematic.
The problem is they only see what you allow them to see. We use 2 external peeling sheds. They're literally sheds. They're off-site. They are unregulated. They're generally off the books. They have none of the good manufacturing practices, certainly no auditors coming through there.
If auditors are indeed not visiting these off-site peeling sheds, it raises real concerns around sanitation and human rights issues. But in the case of Choice Canning, the concerns don't end there.
Oh, have a seat. Relax. So I want to make sure everything we need to adjust gets properly adjusted. Since we are overflowing, like we're way beyond capacity with our on-site labor, and we don't pay the required minimum wages, there's a discussion that happened in my office with myself, our HR executive on site, and our head of quality assurance and compliance, how to change all of the payroll records, all the documents that have to be changed.
So how did we do M4A?
Quality from safety audits is not 100% realistic. We do make stories, make proofs, convince them.
Yes.
Making committee reports is very easy.
Yes.
Spend 2 hours, write something.
Yeah,
The problem will be where financial transactions are involved. Only financial documents we cannot easily fabricate. Yeah.
I know we've had issues in the past with people in the dorms there, where we had people, we didn't have bunks. Like I know we've had people on bare steel. I know we've had them on the floor. If our dorms have 500 beds, we can't have 520 people, because that's going to be a red flag. Like, where are these people sleeping?
On that day, maybe you can avoid local laborers. You can see we had a lot of people, they all left. See, we can tell stories. When you have proof in front of them, your stories can be told.
In the audit time, we will enroll only 100 people, sir. 100 people boys. We will show only 100 people boys. They are already enrolled.
During that audit, we're going to rent somewhere off-site. We're going to rent somewhere off-site for a couple days to move some of these boys, or what?
No need,
we're
sir.
going to keep them.
On the day, I will open the backside gate. I'll send them through that gate, and rest contractor will take care. It's not our headache, sir.
Oh, perfect. How the hell did you come up with that idea?
Sir, JT sir keeping my knife on my neck. Ideas will come now. This BSc audit time, I don't have any option.
Josh says that these deceptive practices are encouraged by some of the owners of the company, which is run by a man named Joes Thomas, who goes by JT.
I decided to walk the journey of being a businessman, keeping integrity and ethics in front of my life.
Shrimp with antibiotics to toe the company line would be illegal, not to be shipped. In reality, we ship it on a regular basis.
In chicken and beef and pork and shrimp, especially in farm-raised products, there's a tendency to use prohibited antibiotics. Before we produce the product, we test them to make sure that this product that we will eventually ship to the United States will be free of antibiotics.
There's a code word for antibiotic positive products. That code word is Oscar. Before I knew the term Oscar, I could send him a text message, say, hey, I've got 10,000 pounds of antibiotic product that's already in finished packaging for Aldi. The response I get is, you can't say antibiotic, you have to say Oscar, LOL. Ship it.
A company inventory spreadsheet shows that hundreds of tons of antibiotic-positive shrimp were received by Choice Canning's Amalapuram facility in 2023. It's difficult to ascertain exactly how much of this shrimp made it to the U.S., but company documents seem to show instances when shipments made the full journey.
What made you want to step forward to come out as a whistleblower?
After this, I may or may not be blackballed from the industry, but I guess it's one of those things. If it helped some people, if it helped the people who are working on site at this factory in Amalapuram, I'm good with that.
It seems that this is not just a case of one bad apple. A report released this month by the Corporate Accountability Lab alleged that the entire Indian shrimp industry was rife with environmental and safety violations, as well as human rights abuses and forced labor. Clearly, the system that is supposed to catch these problems is not working.